Good morning and welcome to all of you to week 2's Monday morning's mixed media piece or pieces. A little over a week ago, I altered this old book here, and I have made a video of that, and I will put a link in the description box. And there will also be a link for the playlist for the pages I'm going to, or spreads I'm going to do here in this book. So, by the way, my name is Lisbeth, and I'm a Danish mixed media abstract artist who also likes to do stitching and other things. But you can see that on my channel, what else I'm doing. After this last week's very green 2 pages here, I was in the mood when I woke up this morning for doing something quite neutral, and I think I will just start here with this spread here. And one of the things I like to use when I am doing neutral collages or mixed media pieces is to use tea bags. So I have some tea bags I have dried here, and I can show you. You can get tea bags in many different sorts and kinds and flavors. And depending on the flavor, if it's green tea, you won't get that rusty color like this. And these bags have edges on 3 sides, and you can open them. Some of them has a string here with a little tab. You can dip it and a little clips. But these here has nothing else, so I carefully, and I most likely will ruin some of the edges here, because there must be a lot of glue or what they are putting in to make these small cushions here. But I just carefully put my finger in and take it apart, and take your time. And like this, that wound here, but that doesn't matter, you can easily use it anyway. And this tea here is a gift from my niece, who was a trip to Thailand, and they brought home a box with these patches in, and it has a vanilla taste, but it gives quite nice rusty look. And I really like to use these pieces here in my collages. One thing you can do with them, you can of course paint them, and I would prefer to paint them with colors, or they are translucent, so you still can see through the tea bag. But another thing you can do is to take stamps and take your stamp pad and like this. Oh, oops. And I think I will do it here from the back. And then you have this fine. I think I must put some more ink in this. It is quite, you can't hardly see it. Perhaps I should try to do it on the other side. It ain't so juicy anymore, so yeah, I will try again. Yeah, that was a little better, and I think that looks quite nice. So I think I will put 1 or 2 of these in my spread here today. So here I have been stamping a little more. You can see here, so I have a little to choose between. And then I have taken this out of my cupboard And this is all my neutrals, and there are bigger and smaller pieces here in this stack. So I just think I will take these ahead here and see if there's anything I like. I think I could use here. Yeah, let us start with this and see here. And yeah. This is just ordinary craft paper, not craft paper, but something you could wrap your presents in, some brown paper. And I have been jelly printed on it. So that is a nice thing here. This is from a coffee filter, by the way. Brown paper here. Only I have something of this here. I think it is called straw paper. That is also a nice thing. It is a little hard to tear because you damage some of the fibers that are in here. But that could also be an option to put something like this in it here. Like this, perhaps. I will play a little around and be back. I know I am a little crazy, but I don't think these two colors fits together. They are much too rusty to these tones I have chosen here. So I will use them in another piece. And I have taken I have a whole box here of these I have saved. And I have found some that are much more suitable. I think they must have been from green tea, so I had picked them instead, and I think this will work much better. But again, save them. It is so nice to have things to choose between. Yeah, not that I have done much more than last little section of the video, but I like to put some parchment paper here in between my spreads like this. But I think I know so much that I like something like this, and I need a piece here for an underlayer, and I think this would be nice. So I think I will start putting these 3 pieces of paper down here first. And it's quite messy on my table today, but I hope I am in frame. Yeah, something like this here. I will start with this piece of paper here. And I'm sorry if you can hear any noises. It is a lovely weather today, sunshine, and the birds are very happy and singing, and the bees are buzzing. But it is also very windy, so perhaps you can hear the wind, and excuse for that, but I really can't do anything about it. Like this here, and let it go down there. On this straw paper, I think I will put that here. I don't think, because there's a deep crease here, and I would put anything going over it. Perhaps on later spreads I can do that, but in this case here I don't think I would do it. I think the paper will tear if I do that. Yeah, but you don't need see me sitting here gluing these papers down. I think I would just glue the last one down and be back. I have already changed my mind, because here are these paper. I have used bubble wrap, and again there's some bubble wrap impression here in this paper, and I think that is too much. So I think I will take this piece of paper instead and glue that down. Yeah, that was just a thought. I think this looks quite nice, but I think I want a strip of something there and a strip of something going under and down here. And perhaps I have this from an old Chinese book. I think it is Chinese. So, but I really don't know. I can't read Chinese or Japanese. Perhaps it is Japanese. Put it like this and like this. And again up here, so it looks like it is going all the way down here. And what do I have of small bits and bobs here? That is too much. Oh, I have this one here. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I like that. So let me glue that down. But before I do that, I think I will, if I can find my scissor, there it is. I will remove this here so I can see. Oh, how long it should be. So let me put that here like this, and yeah, it doesn't matter if I glue on this page, I will put glue on it anyway. Like this. And again. Like. That is the most joyful thing I could say when you get up in the morning. And when I went to bed last night, I knew I was going to do something here today, but I have no idea what it would end up with, and that is a nice thing, I think, to get surprised also yourself, and you cannot know what the day will bring, and you will not know what the day will bring, and I really like that. Here you get glue on your fingers because the glue is coming up through the tea bag. Use an old cloth here to burnish it down. It is such a nice material to work with. Yeah. I got a little wrinkle there, but I don't mind. It's like me, I'm also getting more and more wrinkles, and I can't do anything about it other than embrace it. Perhaps I should turn my papers this way here instead. This time here. Do it like this. And have this stripe here. And I have this. Yeah. No. I know I want some of this piece here somewhere, but what else can I put there? Perhaps a little of this here, not so much blue, but I like a little, there's a little black there, and then I also like a little black down here. So perhaps that would be nice too. And then I need something in there. And that we can use this piece here. Or here. That is a quite stripy one, but I think that looks nice. And then I don't think I will take all of it, but some of it. Yeah. So again, this is the last piece I will be gluing down, and the next, and the next, and the next. And this piece will be the first I'm gluing down. So not to put glue unnecessary on all that paper, so go up to the crease and there. And here's my little cloth, and I will finish it down. I will glue these on too and be back. I just have been divided this piece in two because I think it is too big to use the whole piece. And I think I would like it somewhere here. And then I have a piece of this Japanese Chinese writing there. And I think I would like that there. And again, I have some gold. Yeah, perhaps this one. Then there's, I like to see some of the papers I've used on the one side going again on the other side. I think that looks nice. Yeah, perhaps that is too big. But something like this here, I think, yeah. I will just cut this edge here. There, that is a little difficult doing that way, so I will turn my book around and do it just like this. I don't want to cut in the page itself. Like this here, and I can see there's also a little thing up here. It is a little tricky to doing that here on camera, but I will also remove this. I think I will do it without you looking. So I will glue my tea bag down here. and you have to be a little careful because they are fragile, but at the same time you can they can take a lot. So it nearly disappears into the substrate here. So yeah, I think that looks fine. Yeah, I think that is too big. Perhaps this is enough. So we'll put some glue on here. Like this. And for the last piece, I think I will put it down like this here. Perhaps take a little of it off. But not much. So, like this. And go here. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Yeah, what else can we do? I found this here in my box, and perhaps I want to put this black piece up there to give it some contrast. Yeah, I want to do that. This is done, sorry, the same way as the one on the front and the back and of my book. And now I teared it in 2 pieces. So perhaps instead of putting it where I said I would put it here. And perhaps if I can save this part here, I think it is glued together. Yeah, put that down there. It needs a little more glue. That wasn't my intention, but it ended up like this, and yeah, you must take what happens and get the best out of it. So and I think they're sitting, I don't know what it is, they're sitting under there. A little lice of a bottle of something. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I will look at it and see if it needs some more. Yeah, you can call this designed by accident, but it ended up there, this circle, and I'm quite fine with that. And then I have been thinking, why do it the easy way? Of course, I could take a fine liner or a black pen or some black marker or something and make some lines down here. But you know me, I don't do it the easy way, so I will stitch instead. And for that, I will punch some holes in advance, so I have a place to stitch. And I think I want them there. And I will punch them with 0.5 centimeters between them. And you can say, ah, yeah, now you're drawing the next page in your book. But I don't know if you can recall what I was saying, that perhaps I would glue pages together. And that's exactly what I intend to do, gluing this page to the next page. Like this. And you can see the holes sitting there. Quite nice. I can't do it on this page here because then I would ruin this collage on that side. So again, I have taken my mercerized cotton, and I will just start here. Can you see that? No, you can't. So I will have to remove my stomach and have my book in between my several stomachs, if you can say that. I think you know what I mean. And then I will just put a little piece of tape here. I hope I am in frame. Yeah, I am. And then, yeah, perhaps it is better if I can do it this way here. Going down there. And up in the next hole. And back, and this is what is called back stitches. You come up in the next hole and go back and down in the hole you just have been through. It is a quite easy stitch, and you can see it isn't that difficult even though it's paper, and I have a whole book attached here, so it goes quite nice. And up in the next hole here. Whoops. And perhaps I should say, use the smallest needle you can thread. The smaller needle you can thread and use, the smaller your holes will get and the nicer it looks. But of course, if you don't have a good sight and perhaps having trouble holding such a small needle, take a thicker thread and a bigger needle. It shouldn't stop you. You can see here. I will do it all the way down and be back. So done with the stitching, and you can see this is the back side. I think this looks quite nice. Before I say I'm done, I always look for white spots I don't like, and perhaps some places where I could need a black line or something like that. And I can see there's something there I don't like, and that's this perhaps a little there. And then I will take my water brush and just give it a little something there. And I don't think I would do it there. So that was quite fine with that. This is Collage Neo Color 2, and they are water soluble. Opposite the ones called Neo Color 1, they are not water soluble. But you could also don't put water on these and they will work the same way. And I really like these. They are so pigmented, and I like this. You could put water on it and smear it around. So yeah. Then I have my Stabilo oil. You could do that and it would get very black. But you could also get just an ordinary, yeah, what is it called in English? A ball pen, I think it's perhaps it's called. It's just something you can write with, or you can take a pencil. There's many options for that, but I think I would like to have a black line there, and I think I would be brave and use my Stabilo awl and really be very light-handed like this. Just give it a bit, not much, and then I can take my finger and go over it. And perhaps I need one place here also, and I think it must be there. I don't know why I like these horizontal lines, because if there's vertical things, I like things to go opposite, and that goes for both ways. So again, my water brush. Like this. Yeah, I think that gave it a little more definition. So this was the spread this week, number 2 in my Monday morning's mixed media piece. So I will just take my glue stick and glue these 2 pages together, so I'm ready for week 3. So now you can see, just glued down and ready for the next thing. And because the pages are a little wobbly and buckles and so on, I will just put this parchment paper in the middle of my book, and I have it. I'll put another parchment paper over, and then I have this big break here, and then it would sit there for the next week until I'm going to do something in my book again. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and you find it useful, and you will have, there's some things in the video, some tips and tricks you can use, and perhaps you would give it a try yourself to alter a book and do a page in it every day, and you can do all kinds of things in your book, and I will also do that in the future. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing my little Danish channel. It will be very helpful for the algorithms and so on, and I would appreciate it very much. But until next week, be creative, take care, bye bye for now.